It is once again Stupid Article Time. I am your host, Prophet of the Dragon. Welcome back, everybody, and if you're finding my channel for the first time, welcome. Maybe consider becoming one of the Dragonsworn, but for sure, why don't you hit that subscribe button if you don't like Amazon's Wheel of Time just as much as I do. If not, well, give it a watch. Maybe I can convince you. I don't know. But you know, from time to time, these articles pop up, and there seems to be a slew of stupid Wheel of Time articles about the show, of course, not about the books, because it's never about the books. It's about this weird thing they call a show. So I was meandering about the internet, and I came across this one, and since I had just sort of watched part of this, I did a White Cloaks watch of the Brandon Sanderson, spoiler for Memory of Light anniversary stream thingamajigger. This popped up, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a look. And you know what? There's a big twist at the end that I didn't even think about at the end of this article, and I was like, wow, it really sort of made me angry. Now, if you've been around here, you guys know that's not hard to do. But this one was sort of really bad. And, you may think I'm a bit of a pig at the end, but you know what? I'm going to risk it, okay? So the title is Amazon's Wheel of Prime Riders Better Be Paying Attention to Brandon Sanderson's Latest Reveal. Well, we all know that the Amazon Prime Wheel of Time Riders don't pay attention to anything. In fact, they're pretty much idiots. They probably don't know how to read. I'm sure they haven't read the books. And they don't know their head from their ass. Especially Rafe, the destroyer of IPs, who is hell-bent on destroying every single IP he touches. So far, I think he's like, 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 18 for 18. It doesn't matter. If he touches it, he's going to mess it up. So, but I saw this, and I know what they're talking about. And it just sort of made me giggle at first until I started reading, and then I saw something, which is basically a rumor, which I'm sure I saw before, but, well, we'll get there in a second. So they talk about Brandon Sanderson's live stream. They blow sunshine up everybody's butts about, Amazon's 2 fantasy adaptations that aren't, they don't say they're not adaptations, but we all know they're not adaptations. They're these abomination globs of, poo, right? I mean, that's basically what they are, right? So we all know they're not adaptations, so of course the first half of this article is all just complete BS, right? Every article is, right? At least about this show. They talk about how it's been renewed for a 3rd season here, and how everybody can rest easy because, the sophomore batch won't be the last one. Thank God that we're going to get a 3rd season. And I know that a lot of people are hoping, beyond hope, that 3rd season's not going to happen. It's gonna. I'm sorry. I've always predicted it. Well, it's going to. But yeah. So now, then they say, we get down to this. They say, and if you've seen the Brandon Sanderson Memory Light stream, he went into some detail about some other stuff. And it says, Brandon Sanderson has revealed one of the Wheel of Time characters' shocking fate. Now, I have other thoughts about that whole thing. This isn't the video for it, but it is what it is. He said what he has said. Now, the funniest thing about that is this character's fate, well, it's after the 14th book. So, you know what? Why would they pay attention to what Brandon Sanderson has to say when they haven't paid attention to a single word on any of the pages of any of the books? I don't know. And hell, they didn't even listen to what he had to say about the things he said. So we all know they're not paying attention. We all know they don't care. We all know that this is all just BS going, oh, let's get Brandon Sanderson's name back meshed in together with this abomination of a show. So they talk about it, And, I'm not going to go into it, but there's, if you read it, you will. I'm not going to go into too many spoilers, but they go into some details about Lanfear. Now, here's where the twist comes in. Okay, here's where the rumor that maybe I just glazed over this rumored casting because I just couldn't believe it. Or maybe I just, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe I just ignored it because I didn't think it could be true. And I will, let's just get to it. Lanfear is expected to appear in Wheel of Time 2, okay? Season 2. Now, I haven't gone down all the way yet because you could probably see a forehead right about now on the bottom of the screen, right? I almost lost my crap because this article, first of all, picked a horrible picture of this poor actress, okay? But, well, let's just get to it. This is the actress. Oh, dear God in heaven. This is the actress that is rumored to be playing Lanfear. Lanfear. We're talking Lanfear. Now, oh, dear God in heaven. All right, so first, this is a terrible picture of Natasha O'Keefe. Okay, she's in Peaky Blinders. She's in some other stuff. Frankly, she's semi-attractive. She's fine. And call me a bigot. I don't care. Okay? I have eyes. I can say what I want. I know I'm an ugly mug. You can say it to my face. Not going to hurt my feelings. Okay? A spade is a spade. Okay? She's a good-looking woman. But, if you recall, Lanfear is like a 10 of 10s. Okay? Imagine the most beautiful woman on the planet. Lanfear makes that woman look like a dog. Okay? Now, you're trying to make me believe that this person can pull that off. I don't buy it for a freaking second. It is crazy that we think that this is going to be the person that plays the hottest, most attractive, most seductive person in the Wheel of Time books. Okay? And I don't... Man... But now this is just a rumor, of course, because, we don't know. This Natasha O'Keefe has been cast for several times, for several months, right? But, if you put two and two together, I mean, she's got black hair, she's pale, right? So at least she's got those two things going for her, right? But, I don't know. Am I off base here? Do I think she could have pulled off an Aes Sedai role? Sure. Is there a whole bunch of roles she could have pulled off? Sure. Lanfear, you know what? It's so hard. It's so hard to figure out who could play Lanfear because there's nobody that can play Lanfear. You need to just walk around and just look around, keep your eyes open until you see a woman that stops you dead in your tracks. And whether she can act or not, well, that's sort of secondary, especially in this show because nobody can act. Everybody's got their mouths open and all that shit. So, but I found it one insulting that this is the actress of everybody that they chose to play the most beautiful woman in the Wheel of Time. And I'm not trying to be a complete asshole, but she is a fine-looking woman. This is not a very good picture of her. But she is not I would not put her up in the upper echelon of the most beautiful people on the planet Earth. Okay? And then on top of that, the other thing that made me laugh about this fucking article is the fact that they think that anybody at Amazon is paying attention to anything Brandon Sanderson has to say or anything that's going on in the books. So, I don't know. What do you think? Am I just being a complete, I don't know, misogynist bigot? Do you think this woman is a good fit as Lanfear? I just don't see it. I don't see it. And let me know in the comments. Am I wrong? Do you think she's pretty enough to play Lanfear? Do you think she gives that Lanfear vibe? I don't get it. I don't see it, and I don't know what I was expecting. At least, I guess I'll put it this way. At least it's not a groundhog or a little like chimpanzee playing Lanfear. And at least maybe Lanfear will make an appearance. For all I know, they could have made Lanfear a horse and just been like, "Ooh, look at the freaking Easter egg or the the callback. Lanfear's a horse." Like, since we don't even know there's any, we haven't, the Forsaken don't exist so far in whatever this thing is they put on Amazon Prime, right? So at least it's a person and a woman, and has some of the features of that woman. I guess if we're gonna play play softball with them, but no, I'm not gonna play softball with them. They have no fucking clue what they're doing. Yeah. So I got a few more of these articles. We're gonna keep rolling them out. What do you think? Let me know. Like I said again in the comments, if you think this woman can pull off Lanfear, Natasha O'Keefe. I've seen her in Peaky Blinders. It's not right. It's not right. It's not fucking right. It's not even close to right. It's in a whole nother freaking universe of fucking wrong. Yeah. And hey, also in the comments, if you watched that memory light stream on Brandon Sanderson's channel, tell me what you think of the big spoiler reveal of Lanfear's of what happened to Lanfear at the end of the series. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to spoil anything with anybody. But yeah, I'd like to know what you think about that too. So thank you again for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Maybe consider becoming part of the Dragon's Horn as well. And we're going to have some more of these articles soon. Like I said, I got like 4 tabs, 5 tabs, 8 tabs open full of stupid Wheel of Time articles. I don't know where they're all coming from. But maybe that means we're coming close to a terrible trailer. I guess we can only wait and see. Thanks again for tuning in. All hail the Lord Dragon. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much.